Detroit was interesting. It was a basement show, and it was pretty different, but it was really cool. I've always wanted to. I like tight, sort of like more intimate spaces, and it was pretty sick. But it was a lot of fun. And the other bands were cool. Abuse Repression was like heavy as fuck, and super intense. It was awesome. And we got into some conundrums leaving. We like the driveway was really deep. There was like a deep mud thing, and could not back up with the little hitch thing over it, so we had to take off the hitch and then put it back on. It was hot as fuck, and it was nighttime. We were just not a little anxious, and then we made it out of Detroit and drove to Cleveland that night, and we stayed with Quinn's cousin.
Detroit was a very rich experience because it was a basement show. The bands were really good. Abuse Repression fucked me up, bro. It was really, really good. Lots of aesthetic emotion. I seeing Abuse Repression and then seeing the giant gas refinery was impending doom, as in a phenomenal experience. Kind of stressful getting the car out, but you kind of have to have some shows that are like a story. And we still played good. People fucked with us, so it was fun.
Detroit, I personally didn't have a lot of fun in Detroit. It was a super cool community and super welcome, and I liked them there. But I was just kind of uneasy the whole time. I think I just didn't exactly like the neighborhood we were in, and I was getting a little freaked out about a bunch of things going on. But the people there were super cool, and it was a nice community there.
Yeah, we went to Detroit, to Bella's Beatdown Bunker, and initially I was like, "Ooh, this is definitely one of the heaviest places we've been." But the trend line, I think I mentioned earlier, the trend line is the harder your music, the nicer you are, and that's just an observation. It's not a hard rule, but and that held true there. They were super nice, super welcoming, and I felt very welcome there in Detroit. And it was a really cool space they had over there. Seems like they've been hosting shows for a long time. They said something about having shows 70 times in 1 year, which is a lot of shows. As high pitch as we could, and the beats whenever there's 2 close frequencies. Yeah, we just listen to those.
That looks scary. It's a little more post-scary to me.
Casino. Let's go. I'm Clark-Rand. Scary.
You know what? Bring me to Gary. Let me talk to him. I got something to say.
I can't believe I completely crushed Lishman's fingers and he didn't even say anything about it. Straight edge.
Yeah.
That's what straight edge means, right? Oh, we're here at Culver's. We're on our way to Detroit. We're gonna play Bella's Beatdown Bunker. That sounds super hard, and we're gonna sing about things and make them cry and spread love around the world in the middle of Culver's and in Bella's Beatdown Bunker.
Hey, fucking, you know the spiel. Guy who used to be on TV, he lost his memory, he doesn't remember being on TV. We remember him being on TV. If you know the lyrics, start along. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
During these times in these shows, I always feel like I try and find something to say, but in light of recent events, words kind of tend to escape me. It seems unreal, the world that we live in, and the world that people that I know as trans people and people of color, this world have to deal with. It makes me sick, it makes me scared, it makes me sad, but more importantly than anything else, it makes me angry. The world that we live in is not the world we should have to live in, and it makes me furious that we have to live this way. Free Palestine, fuck the US Empire, fuck the Israeli Empire, and the government is not going to save you, your friends will save you, so please be there for your friends. This is Damage Album Cover 1981, thank you.
run Bell's Beatdown Bunker, Louisa's Street Food, and I do booking at Corktown Tavern here in Detroit. Tonight we had Morning Dew, War to Tears, Dead White Lily, and Abuse Repression. Pretty good bill. It was a Monday, so Monday night screamo, can't go wrong, you know. We've been doing shows here for about 3 years. I've been playing in bands and booking shows since I was like middle school, high school. I don't know, it's been a journey here, honestly. A lot of love and you know, love and work put into all this, and you know, and we really just want to, especially with the times that we're in right now, I just think it's important for, you know, community, DIY, and alternative spaces to be at the forefront. You know, it's like no matter how big we're getting or how many bands are booking through us, it's like that's always the core of it. If you're in Detroit and you're trying to book, just hit us up on Instagram or email us, bellsbeatdownbunker@gmail.com. Thank you all for, you know, War to Tears and Morning Dew for coming through for real.
I guess I'm just dialing in. I felt every set so far has felt like better, like in terms of like corking keeps feeling better and better.
I feel like I can kind of just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
You like that new fill?
Yeah, you do that. Fuck.
I know, I've been just messing with it.
I like it sometimes. The only thing is I feel like you might need to do maybe a little bit more space after and then come in on the one or something. Just because it feels like there's like the smallest amount of gap of like rhythm and it feels a little strange. I don't know. I think I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I had to
What's up? Shout out Charla. We met your bestie Angelica. She got real emotional. No, this was a good show.
Yeah.
I was a little intimidated, you know, being an indie band in Detroit and Bella's Beatdown Bunker, but you know, I think that I should have remembered the formula. The harder the music, the nicer the people. So
Yeah, that is the formula.
that is the
That's
formula.
why we're all assholes.
Yeah, we're terrible assholes. All those folks in there, the kind of souls you'll ever meet. Come to Bella's Beatdown Bunker in Detroit. Be able to take it out.
Alright, so it's pull directly out.
Yep, pull directly out.
See how it's cool out.
There you go. All right. Yeah, he's a big boy. Now we got it back up and hope we don't get stuck. All right.
You want to take the rain?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. This is gonna scrape people and shit.
This is the type of shit we were doing at 5 a.m. in Atlanta. On the sludge line.
Sorry.
I was like, I hope y'all are gonna move.